All right. We are back for another episode of Between Sundays, which is crazy because this is the start of our first ever season. And drum roll. I knew Sierra would have
I got you. Always.
The new series is going to be on relationships. So, yeah, we're going to talk about friendships, marriage, dating, all types of things. My mind went totally blank. But we're going to do all of those things, and I'm very excited. And today is our first ever episode with a little roundtable with our friends. So, guys, Sierra, you want to start us off? Tell them a little about yourself.
Yes, sure. So I am Sierra. I am a wife and a mom and a Christian and wonderful, honestly. So
She loves talking about her books on Book Talk, so
I do.
hop on there, y'all.
Well, it's fine. You know, it's okay. That makes me nervous.
I'm Kayli. I'm 28. I'm a mom and a wife and a teacher and most importantly a Jesus follower.
Sorry, guys, if you can see the video, I'm just out here being audio over here. Anyways.
Okay, so we're going to get started by telling how we all met. We all, first of all, went to high school together.
Yeah.
And I was really close friends with Kayla throughout middle and high school. And I knew of Sierra. We never really got close. And then I knew Kayli through, like, friends of friends. So.
And it's funny because even though we all kind of went to high school together, we are now at a point where it's like, okay, you know, you get out of high school, then you live some life, and you get to a point where like, okay, we need friends now as adults. And so let's talk a little bit about how, I mean, most of you all kind of know from like our testimony and stuff, we rekindled through a life group, and actually all of us are in that life group. So why don't you guys talk a little bit about like how it started and when you entered? So, well, Emmanuel and I kind of started it, and then Kayli, you were joining in. So, yeah, what was it like for you guys?
Well, Kayli brought me in, and that was like the first thing. Like we had rekindled, and was like just we talked sparsely, whatever that word is. Cut that out. But and then it really started to pick up, and Kayli, do you remember how that we rekindled?
Us before life group.
Yeah.
You had Lily, and I remember being like, hey, you had a baby, and so you came over and hang out, and then we would just talk on and off for those next few years until you were back home.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we just
It
reconnected.
just happened.
Yeah.
It was Jesus. That's what
Yeah.
Our Lord.
For life group, I remember Kayla invited Jake and I, and we started coming, and then eventually started leading whenever she left, and whenever you were still leading, I remember you invited Morgan and Sierra. We invited you and Matt, and then our other friends, and you guys came, and then we've just been together ever since.
Yeah, literally.
It's so crazy, too, because I think that God genuinely brought us all back together.
Absolutely.
And Sierra and Kayli and I, like we said, we like played soccer together. So that was fun.
Yes.
And I honestly would love to play again.
Me too.
I feel like an old mom at this point, but
Definitely
that would be
won't be as
fun.
quick as I was. That's right.
But yeah, God just brought us together through Christian friendship. And so talk about how Christian friendship and worldly friendship, how it's just such a drastic difference.
Okay. You were looking at me. I was about to bust out laughing.
Oh, sorry.
I think for me personally that the Lord being involved in our friendships is such a big deal because it really alters how you communicate with each other, like how you handle conflict, how you handle accountability. Like there are things that I would tell my Christian friends that I wouldn't tell my non-Christian friends because they're not held to the same standard.
And I think, too, when it comes to conflict and things like that, it's almost easier. I don't know how you all feel about this, but like for me, it's easier for me to navigate conflict with my Christian friends than it is like my non-Christian friends. Because with my Christian friends, it's like obviously biblical for us to handle conflict a certain way. And I mean, even the small things, like I texted Kayli once and I was like, or didn't text you. I met with you and we ate and we were just having a casual conversation. I was like, it kind of hurt my feelings that you didn't text me back and I wanted to hang out. And she's like, I didn't even realize I didn't text you back. But it's like those little tiny conflicts. And like, I love to squash those because I think the little things become the big things.
Mm-hmm.
But as a Christian, in a Christian friendship, it's almost easier because it's like spirit to spirit, you know,
Right.
like we both have the spirit. We are both, can be convicted of things. And whether it's a small thing like, why didn't you text me back? Or it's a big thing like, you made me cry the other day. I mean, I don't know that that's happened with any of you guys, but just things like that.
I would hope.
Girls, y'all better let me know. I'm not. We ain't trying to be crying on Sunday. Okay? Or between Sundays. It don't matter.
Literally.
That's so funny.
I think it is hard though, navigating conflict in general, but like Sierra, for you, what was kind of like the biggest thing coming into, because I mean, I guess you were kind of solo like Kaylee, just living life. So, what was it like for you to start coming to life group and just having friends and things like that in the church anyways?
Well, like I craved that. I crave people. I crave being around people. I feel like when we get together, even if it's just like a one-on-one, like my soul is refreshed. Like I love laughing. I love all of the things surrounding people. And obviously when you love people, conflict happens. So, I mean, I just feel like when I started Life Group, it really opened my eyes to a new sort of friendship.
Definitely. How about you guys?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, I don't know, it really is just a different type of friendship.
Yeah, I know whenever Sierra had some friendship breakups, like we would talk, and I remember one time Sierra hurt my feelings about something crazy.
Girl.
All the beans on the table right here.
And I was like, Sierra, you really hurt my feelings. And she cried and she thought we weren't going to be friends anymore.
You did cry.
I did.
There has been
cried.
crying. Yeah, we have cried. But you were like, I'm so sorry. Like, you were scared to death that we weren't going to be friends because you've had conflict with other people. And, like, people can't get through it almost, and it ends the friendship. And I was like, no, like, I want to be your friend forever. I'm just letting you know so we can move past this. Like, I want to talk to you about it and get over it so we can move on, so that way I'm not harboring your resentment later.
Right.
And you're like, wow, like, thanks for coming to me.
I cried harder after she said that.
It's true.
You love me.
You really love me. But,
That's awesome. I feel like that's such a big thing too, is like showing appreciation for each other, because like in worldly friendships, I guess it wasn't as normalized to like show like, I'm so glad that we're friends, I'm so thankful for you. Like it's just a big thing in our friend group.
And I think often it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm totally just sweeping everything. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, it was always like, I'm just going to sweep it under the rug. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But then every single time I would sweep something under the rug, I would throw the rug away at some point rather than like cleaning it and talking about things. And I didn't really understand how to do that until I was a Christian, because I feel like maybe my brother taught me this, I don't know, but my brother and I are very similar. It's like once you get in, maybe it's our whole family, but once you get to that point of like, I'm done, it's so easy for me to be like, okay, I'm done. And before I was a Christian, that was the norm of just, okay, I'm done, cutting it off, I don't care. And it was easy for me to detach. But as a Christian now, it's like, no, there's conviction in that. That is not how you love people. That's not how you are supposed to be reconciled to friendships. And that was a huge difference for me of like, you cannot just avoid conflict and like cut people off. Like, that's not okay. And so now as a Christian, it's almost like a calling to be kind and reconcile and have hard conversations. And I think that's been something for me, at least, that I've learned a lot. And I don't know, I'm trying to think of any times that we've had deep conflicts with us. I mean, I can't think of anything super
really
crazy.
hasn't been. I mean, that was the only thing with us. I don't think we've had anything after that.
Yeah. I think it's because we love each other well. Like, we wouldn't let anything too deep get in the way. Like, we don't gossip about each other, and we always try to uplift each other and just support each other on whatever we're doing. Like, I think that's different for worldly friendships because it can get nasty. But I don't think that we ever get to that point.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
And speaking of the Jews, how do we handle gossip, y'all? What's that look like?
Calling each other out for it. Yeah. When it starts getting too hot and heavy, we're like, okay, we need to cool it down a little bit. This is borderline gossip, or like we're definitely crossing the line with gossip right now.
It's funny because I feel like our husbands also call us out.
Oh, yes, for sure.
They do.
They do.
my
Behind, like, literally eavesdropping on our conversations and then popping
Literally.
their head out. You're gossiping right now.
Yes, I've
Gosh.
heard Rodney do that, and Emmanuel does it all the time. But my husband's so funny, and I feel like he's definitely modeled that for me. He'll be hearing someone say something crazy, and he's just like, I'm walking away. You know, literally just
Yeah.
walk away without saying anything. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But, or he'll just look at me kind of crazy, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gossiping. I don't know. But I do appreciate that whenever we do get to that point, it's very much like, okay, but how about we look at it like this?
Mhm.
Or is that really how we should think about it? Or like we've had conflict even recently where we're like, okay, we're just going to pray over that person. We're going to pray over the situation because my tongue's trying to be crazy.
Yeah.
And we don't want it to because we want to love the Lord.
Yeah, and it's so much easier in a Christian friendship circle to hold each other accountable because we
Right.
all hold each other accountable. Whereas, like, when you're with someone who's more worldly and they're gossiping, it's hard to say, this is gossip right
Yes.
now. Like, it's hard to close that conversation down.
And like holding that line is very hard. And I always say, like, is this going to honor God, honor people? Because I used to be like, my tagline used to be like, well, if I wouldn't say it to him, then I'm not going to say it. And
Yeah.
I thought,
Right.
I will say a lot to people. So,
Yeah.
like, that's not a good tagline.
Called your own self out. That's
Does it honor
crazy.
God? Does it honor people? Like, is it loving?
Yeah.
Can I say it at the gates?
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh. It's
At
so.
the gates is crazy. Listen, I need to repent.
Honestly, someone commented, or I don't know if they commented or they texted me, and they're like, "Can we get a shirt that says "Meet me at the gates"?
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you about that. Who did that? Whoever you were, drop the comment because I can't remember
That's
who said that.
funny.
It might have been my friend Rachel. I don't remember, but I was like, that actually, and then
That's
I realized
awesome.
how often I say that, and that's Emmanuel's biggest trigger. He's like, "Stop telling me that."
I think gossip is really hard for girls because we
It
love
is.
to talk. Like,
Yes.
that's one thing that I struggle with because I don't even realize I'm doing it half the time because I'm just trying to talk it out. And then I'm like, wait a minute, you need to back it up.
Yeah.
So I'm glad y'all hold me accountable on that.
And I think talking about it's different than like being mean.
Right.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a hard time differentiating between the two because I'm like, okay, I want prayer about this or I'm praying for someone. And then I'm like, is this gossip? So I really overanalyze half the time. I'm like, what is this? So I have to ask the Lord. I'm like, Lord, reveal my heart. If this is coming from an evil spot, please take this away from me.
Yeah.
So, Sierra, what about you? Like, what do you feel has been the biggest difference between like having friendships with people who aren't Christians versus are Christians?
I think the biggest thing is just truly it's love and acceptance. I feel like with you all, I don't have to worry about if you love me. You tell me all the time. So get you some Christian friends, you know. But like in my worldly relationships, it was always like that second guessing. Like I was always second guessing myself, and I never had that like outreach of support. Like, hey, yes, we love you. You're enough. Like, quit saying sorry right now.
Literally, seriously.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, I do think that it's a situation where God's consistently using it. And I mean, for you guys, how do you feel like God has really used that for his glory? Like, not just you as a solo individual, but how has he used like your friendships for his glory and for his kingdom?
People notice. People notice our group. People see us. We are being a light and we are being an example of what Christian friendship is. And just like, obviously, you all know, if someone, not that this has happened, this is a hypothetical situation. Just want to clarify. But if someone comes to me and they're like, oh my gosh, Morgan and Kaylee, can you believe what they, girl, no. You ain't gonna talk about my girls. Who are you talking to? Go away. I'll love you from afar. From afar.
Yeah, that's real. I think my love language is words of affirmation. I love to give words. So the Lord definitely uses that in our friendship. I try to pour into you guys a lot. I've got
And
a
you
lot
do.
of girls. I've got a big girl gang, and I'm very thankful. The Lord's really blessed me with you all. I'm very thankful.
And we are blessed with you. Or whatever. Did I say that?
And
right?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I just feel like like, our group shows other people what it's like to be in community, and that friendships can be fun while also loving each other well. And like we said, like, about not gossiping about each other, and because that's a big struggle with worldly friendship, is just getting into that pattern of it being a gossip mill.
Yes, and then you walk away from it feeling so empty, and you're like, man, why did I say that? Why did I say this? And I'm not gonna lie, there's times when I'm literally talking to someone. Like, I think we were on FaceTime. I don't even remember when this was, because I remember thinking I've changed a lot in that. But we were genuinely like talking through something, and I remember about to pop off, and I said, actually, let me not. And no one was like, say it, girl, say it. Like, my other, like, in the past, would be like, no, just let it go. But you all were like, good. And then we just continued, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're going to have hard situations and hard things that come up. And even, like, being married, figuring out how to, hey, you're talking not great about your husband. You need to go repent from that and be kind. So it's not just girls, because I think sometimes when we think gossip, it's like, oh, other females, other situations. It's like, no, sometimes we got to help each other learn how to love our spouse better through the way we talk about them and things like that.
And then being a mom, I feel like that's been a big thing too, is when we can come to each other and be like, I feel like a terrible mom, and then help each other through that.
Yeah, 100%. And Kaylee, for you, what has been the biggest thing when it comes to going from, like, being solo, I guess, the same thing, and then having friendships? Like, what has been the biggest thing that God has taught you and used?
Gosh, I think about, like, in my story of my marriage, whenever it was just me and Jake, and we just talk about that, but it was lonely, and it's different now because you guys have came little by little, and like a lot of you have had Kayla forever, and Sierra, and Morgan's newfound, but she's my girl, and it's just been very fulfilling. Like, the Lord's definitely using our friendships to further His kingdom, and seeing our gang grow and our life group grow and our community has been very filling in my heart, because I was so alone for so long, and now I have, like, tons of people, which is the biggest blessing, because I didn't know I needed that, but now that I've got it, sometimes I'm like, man, I'm overwhelmed. Like, I got a lot of people, and, like, the Lord's like, yeah, I gave you this for a purpose. Like, I remember when you asked for this, and I'm like, you're right, I asked for this, so I'm living in my answered prayers right now. I'm very thankful.
Yeah.
I can relate to that too. Just being lonely and asking for it, and then living in it. And it's like such a profound answered prayer.
Yeah.
I feel like I wasn't, like, lonely. I feel like the more that I think about it, I had people around, but I didn't have true connection. Like, I didn't have the like, you see me, I see you type thing. And so that for me, that's, like, the biggest thing, because I want you to see me. I want you to see my heart, my intentions. I want you to see that I am willing to be a true friend. I'm willing to do anything that you need. And I feel like that was another thing that was, like, missing from that relationship, worldly versus Christian.
I think, too, it's that idea of being fully known and fully loved. And you can't truly be fully loved until you're fully known. And it's easy in the world to say, I'm going to give you this piece of me and this piece of me, and I'll present it, and then you can love that part of me. But when it comes to me crying over a situation and I'm not letting you into it, or if it comes to me, like, I'm having a bad week, or I feel like a bad mom, or blah, blah, blah. Like, we want to tuck away the ugliness.
Right.
And true Christian friendship is saying, hey, I see you, I acknowledge it, and I'm going to walk with you in it. And that is love. And I feel that that's something that I didn't have until I was able to be vulnerable.
Right.
And because it's easy to have, like, hey, come to this Bible study, we're besties, you know, having friends around, and we say we're Christians. But it's another thing to say, here's all the skeletons in my closet. Was that an Eminem song?
No, it's cleaning out my closet. But basically,
She's like, hold on, let me collect
Let me ask Morgan.
That was so fast.
I'm not kidding. I mean, you guys know almost, I mean, you will know. Every single episode, I feel like I have a squirrel moment. But there's a song, there's a lyric that says something like that.
it is.
But really.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, like.
Morgan's
But
My
just
fact checker for you.
just like today, like how I was talking to you all, and I was like, obviously I've had a bad week, and I'm like, everyone hates me. Like that's all of these lies from the enemy. I am inside of my head believing that about me. And like, whereas in worldly friendships, I would not have opened up about that. But with you all, I feel comfortable to open up about it. And you all can tell me like, that is the devil.
Yeah.
Like, stop feeling like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's not surface level. Like, we really do get deep with each other. And it's easy to have fake surface girl friendships. Like you said, oh, we're having a Bible study. Like, come. And then we're going to gossip about you when you leave. Like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Because we do know everything about each other. And we accept it. And we're like, okay, I forgive you because Jesus forgave you. And there's nothing you've done that's too bad or too dirty. Like, we still want to be your best friend.
Right.
And we're going to help you and support you through it. And I love to give you guys your flowers. Because I know you all are so hard on yourselves. I'm like, you're such a good mom. And Sierra, you've got the best personality. And
You're the best. Don't make me cry,
oh my
Cameron.
Kaylee literally is everyone's top girl.
Literally, we
Yeah.
love her.
You can tell that your love language is words of affirmation because you give it to everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't offer you much, but I can give you all my words.
Yeah, I think being able to also have friends where it's like our common denominator is Christ. Because for the longest time it's like I'm friends with you because you like this too, or you're like this like I am, or I'm in like, okay, Sierra loves books. Like she's a book fanatic, she's a reader, she has a certain genre, and it would be easy for you to be like, if you don't like my books and music, then I'm just this is my lane, you know?
Yeah.
And the same thing with when it comes to being a mom. Like, if you're not a mom, this is my lane. And I think the difference is we just love Jesus, and that's our common denominator.
And that's all that matters. Because he is the center.
Yeah, because we're nothing alike. I mean, in small ways, but there's a lot of things that we all do differently, and we all have different interests, but we just all love Jesus, so we just keep coming back together.
Yeah, seriously.
It does.
And I do think that a lot. I mean, maybe other people wouldn't think that we're very different, but knowing our dynamics and our personalities, it's like, okay, like we were doing karaoke on the way back from Crumble, and Sierra's like, I don't know, I did not grow up knowing these songs. And then Morgan and Kaylee are like, know the lyric to every song.
And I'm
We do.
note and every sidebar.
Yeah.
I'm in the background just dancing
Yeah, we're like-
with the
Where do
I
I live for car karaoke?
We do.
Listen, I had like divorced dad rock. That's what I listened to. And y'all are singing like, what is it, Shania Twain or something? I don't know.
She's on the list. It's a large list.
It is funny though because like, oh my god.
I don't know.
It is funny because we do talk about that often, how diverse like our group is, but then it all fits together like so well. Like,
It does.
like you can do something to help me, and I can do something to help you, and like on and on and on.
Yeah, and I think too, even whenever we have new girls join, it's not this whole thing of like, well, you're not, you can't sit with us or whatever. It's, I feel that we really do. We're like, okay, tell me about this. Like we have a few new girls at our life group, and I mean, I still obviously talk to you guys at life group, but most of the time I'm like, tell me about you. What's going on? What's this? What's that? Da da da. And we all do that because it's not a closed off friendship, and I think that's also different because it used to be like, these are my best friends, and I don't need other friends. Whereas we're very much like,
It's not a clique. Right?
Yes.
We're like, everybody come and get some of this friendship. Come on.
Yeah, it's not a small table. We just keep adding chairs.
yeah.
That's good.
Which is crazy because I feel like that is never a dynamic.
No,
Ever.
people are very closed off because they don't want to let their vulnerability be seen. And like with the table, like you say that we just keep adding chairs. Girl, I will put a chair at the head of the table. You will sit at the head of the table. Come and join the group. Like that's how I feel.
And I feel like too, even whenever Sierra and I first met, we were kind of like coexisting together, and we would like spend time together and hang out, but it would be solo. And then we finally were like, I love you so much. Like we're hanging out more and talking more one-on-one. And so I think sometimes people think, oh, as soon as you meet someone that's a Christian, it's like instant click. And then the same thing with Morgan. Like I don't know that
like
she
me
likes
and Kaylee were the.
What?
What
I
did she
missed that too.
say?
What did she say?
She said, I don't feel like she likes
She hated me.
words like, excuse me.
I'm just rage baiting her.
No.
Rage bait. Oh my gosh.
I feel the same way about me and Kaylee though. Like I feel like no, like not that hated you, but I came to life group and we didn't really talk for the first few times, and then it was like finally like we just slowly started they're having their own conversation over there.
It's
that
true.
rage bait.
It took us some time.
But then we slowly started like talking to each other, and then
Now
I'm
it's
done
like,
with you all.
I agree,
So
Morgan.
hard. Morgan is trying so hard to keep rowing this boat.
Morgan's like, keep going, girls. I agree, Morgan. Now we're like inseparable, and I didn't expect it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a friendship that I never knew, and we were talking about that the other day, like at our 10-year reunion.
Because we had already been around each other so often,
Right.
and like it was just
we just
never clicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not that we hated each other,
Right.
but like we just never clicked. Like you were friends with one of my best friends, and then we went to beauty school together, and like we just never
The Lord's
became
timing
friends.
was perfect
Yeah.
in it.
Right.
He knew exactly when we needed to become best friends, and now we are. And now I'm like car karaoke
Because
all the time.
honestly though, if we would have became friends, like I mean, you've always been big into Christianity, but honestly, I was probably such a shallow friend that it wouldn't have worked out.
You're like, I was the villain.
Yeah.
No,
I'm a bad guy. I know that song.
we'll play that one. We'll put it on the playlist.
Oh my gosh.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have you.
Thank
You need to
I'm
tell
happy to
them
have
about
you
the time you were in the rain trying to give her a coffee.
Oh yeah,
This is how you really start being intentional with
It's
friends.
true.
That
I'm
probably
not-
was whenever like
Is it
we
when
really
you were
became
stuck
was like-
behind that traffic or whatever for
Yes.
like 30 minutes or something?
Okay, I'm not a acts of service girl. I'm a words girl.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna try to be thoughtful because Morgan had just had like a pretty serious event
Yeah.
happen,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you don't get vulnerable often. So, and we were pretty
It took a
new
while.
into it, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, she's having a rough time. I've got to go to Somerset. Bradley's had just released their banana bread latte.
That was so good.
And Morgan had posted, she was like, I love that drink. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go get her one. And so I went, got her the coffee, drove. I was just going to drop it off because we weren't close yet. And I was like, Kayla would come over and she'd be like, I'm going to sit at Morgan's house. And I'm like, I don't know Morgan like that yet. Like, give me some time. I was like, I'll just drop the coffee off and leave. So I'm driving down her road and there is a trailer, like a literal mobile home trailer being delivered. And it's just parked in the road. And this is like a teeny tiny
It's a
road.
one-lane road.
Yes. And so I'm like, okay, well, we'll just wait.
Mhm.
We kept waiting. And it was like 30 minutes. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I don't know where I had to be in Somerset, but I was like, I gotta hurry. So I parked my car on the side of the road. What?
Nothing. Serial killer.
Sorry.
I parked my car on the side of the road and Nash was with me. I was like, you can't stay because we're still like half a mile from your house.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta come with me. So we start walking to your house down the road and it starts pouring the rain. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, God, now I'm not an acts of service girl and you're definitely not selling me on it, okay? So we take off running through the rain. You've got this giant dog I've never met. And I'm like, is this dog gonna eat me? So I knock on the door. Your little boy answers. Cannon comes to the door. Hi. I was like, is your mom home? She's in there. She's taking a shower or something. I was like, okay. I said, I brought this for her. Give it to her. I gotta go. And then I just took off running back in the rain. And he's like, okay. And I'm thinking, this is not working out. How do people do acts of service? Because this is not what I portrayed, like, at all.
Yeah, that's
But-
funny. But that launched our friendship, so.
It's true. I ran back to my car and left.
Someone's phone's ringing. I think
It's
it's.
not mine.
I think it's in the.
It's mine.
The tech. Do you want to?
Brief intermission.
Sorry,
please.
guys.
Please
This is
hold.
the thumbnail or whatever.
Literally.
The thumbnail.
See, that's what happens when you do one take wonders. There's just
chaos.
real
Yeah.
chaos.
That's
I was thinking the other day, like if Josiah just starts crying and at some point he's coming in here, he's about to grab a mic, like, "What's up, y'all? I'm
Yeah.
6 months old." Like
He would eat it.
He was like,
literally. Oh my gosh.
That was an
Man.
awesome story.
it wasn't awesome at the time, but the Lord was working through it, and now here we are. So
Yeah.
it was worth it.
I
It
remember
was.
being on the phone with you, and I'm like, I never had that much trouble through my acts of service. Like, I don't
The
know.
Lord's like, don't switch your lane. I've called you for a
Yeah,
reason, for a purpose, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, girl.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I love that though. I love our friendships. And even just moving away for the year, I was like, I miss everyone so much.
Mm-hmm.
And
we missed you.
even coming home, it was like, man, it's so nice to be back with my girls, doing events, doing things, and then adding more people to the friend group that was so fun. But honestly, I think a lot of time, like whenever you go to a church or a new church, it's like, oh, every church has life groups. Every church has small groups, D groups, discipleship groups, whatever it is. And I used to always think, I have to go to this Bible study. Whoa, another fly. I don't want to go to this Bible study. And I didn't really actually understand that the intention of that is to learn about Jesus and make community. I just thought it was like, oh, we got to do this thing and read about the Bible. But it's cool to see the fruit of us saying yes to a Bible study or yes to a life group. And then years later, it's just so cool. Genuinely.
Yeah, we've built a giant community. It just keeps growing. We're just like, hey, Lord, we'll do whatever you want us to do. Because it started with 6.
Yes, and it will start. It will, whenever we started posting about some of the girls' things that we do, I've had so many people reach out and say, hey, when's your next event? Or when are you doing this? Because I think people are starting to think it's like a girls' event that's open. And it is, but it's really just us having girls' nights from our life group people, and people are like, oh, I want to do that. It's like, come on over to church.
Yeah.
You don't know Jesus? Come on over. We'll have an event.
Even
See
with
me
the
reeling. This is me.
Fisher of
This
men.
is, I'm fishing. This isn't just a
We should get you a little
thing.
fishing pole. Just
a little one. Yeah.
Just,
That'd be cute.
gosh, that would be so cute.
Yeah.
Even with the podcast, like people reaching out to me, they say the same thing too. Like, you inspire me so much. Like your all's community inspires me so much. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
There's a
Come
spot.
on over, girl.
Unlimited spots.
Come on
Unlimited.
baby. Gosh, I don't know. Something about you two makes me want to turn into a jukebox.
We'll start singing, buddy. We'll take
Is
these
that how you
mics
say
off.
that?
Jukebox.
Yeah.
Juke. Yeah.
Jute.
Juke. Yeah.
The K.
Yeah.
The K.
Juke.
I sing that sign language, girl. I sing.
Push those kindergartners. Come on.
Okay. Oh, she also knows sign language. That's her whole career path.
You got quiet now.
I was like,
Yeah.
She's like, that's me. I know languages with hands.
period.
That is
Gosh,
cool.
was that disrespectful? I don't know.
Maybe cut it out.
This is the right thing to say. Cut it out.
Yeah, literally.
All right, guys. So how should we wrap this thing up?
Yeah. I think just closing with a takeaway from friendship, godly friendship, obviously.
Girl, I need more specific. I got a lot to say. I need more specific.
Here's a mic.
Okay, well, I really appreciate the opportunity.
3-point sermon.
Yeah, literally. I have notes. Just kidding. I do need more details. What am I supposed to say? y'all gonna help me.
Okay, if someone is watching this, you, the one who's watching this, listening to this, hearing this on your car ride, we're going to share something with you that we think you should know about Christian friendship. And that is, Sierra.
That you are more than enough for the right people.
Oh, that was good.
I need a gold medal for that.
Wow. That
was
was
so
like,
good.
that was good.
That was deep. It was in my heart. Jesus, you all glory be to you. But that was
That was good.
don't make me cry. Stop it. Okay. Anyway.
That's like Riley's balls.
What? What are you talking about?
What
What?
does that mean?
She's talking about Inside Out.
Thank you.
Bringing it forward, the memories.
A core?
Inside Out.
What? Like a core memory?
Yes.
Girl, don't ever say those 2 words ever again.
In her mind.
This is accountability for you.
Crying. I meant like, see, those are
Core
the things.
memory. She meant core memory.
She's talking about Inside Out, the movie. The emotion.
I was just
I'm
thinking-
really glad you work with kindergartners, partners, and could process
Because
that.
I have to say that all the time. I'm like, I don't have a good
She
memory.
sat there like,
I gotta pull
She's
it out.
talking about her memory.
I
haven't-
just got it.
No, I haven't eaten today, and I thought that I said that in my head, and she just looked at me, and I was like, I don't think I said the right thing. I think I said that out loud.
She said, "What did I say?"
We go from so like emotional that nugget of knowledge for you all just like
Roller coaster.
This is why chat calls me not.
Okay.
Okay.
Kaylee, what would
It's
you...
hard because I need to explain.
Okay. Take a minute.
I'm saying that it feels like one of those happy memories that come down.
A core memory.
That was a good one.
I really,
That was a good one.
I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you
Thank you
saying
for
that.
sharing. I just needed to clarify
No, you're fine.
what
It's
I
okay.
thought.
It's okay. It's okay that you said that. It's okay.
I'm crying.
We accept you for who you are.
Kaylee, take it.
I don't know what the question is anymore. What's the question?
Just like what you would tell our viewers about Christian friendship. One takeaway for them.
I would say you don't have to earn it. Like it needs to be.
Sorry.
Your lips quivering. You don't have to earn it whenever you're with the right people. Like you know that you're understood no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And you should just be able to be your full self and be accepted, like Sierra said. Like, don't strive for perfection with them.
Right.
Just come as you are.
Yeah.
You're welcome at the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing them too?
Yeah.
Okay, you go first. I didn't have anything yet.
Gosh. Okay. Man, okay. Well, I just can't get off of...
Core memory?
Yes, I just can't. Okay, one thing I would want someone to know is that you're never going to have this community if you don't take the first step into community.
Ooh, that's good.
Never. You have to have the courage to take the first step. And if you don't have the courage, pray for the Lord to give you that courage. Like our friend Emma, she went to a girls' night and she was super stressed about it. And she was praying before, Lord, if this is the community I'm supposed to have, just give me peace and enjoy it and have fun. And she went and God gave her peace and she enjoyed it and she had fun and everyone was intentional with her. And it's like, that's what you have to do. You have to pray and go for it. Just go for it. Take the first step, whether you're local to us and come to our life group or whether you're not local and you just need to find community in a church. Do the thing.
Yeah. Keep coming.
You can do it.
I want to branch off that and say, even if you don't want to completely change your friend group, be the first friend to start holding each other accountable and to be the first friend to take that step into faith and bring in God into your friendship.
And that might be really
It is
scary.
good.
It's so good.
That might be really scary to do that, to be the first one. But
Someone's
God
gotta
will,
do it.
yeah, and God will give you the courage. If you ask Him, He will do it.
Yeah. I got y'all one by one, buddy.
Literally, girl.
Give me the
Literally.
Yeah, get the pole, honey. Get the pole.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe don't say.
She looked at me
Cut
like she
that
was
out.
disgusted.
I've
with
only been a
herself.
Christian for 8 years, y'all. Come on, cut me some slack.
She's working on it. We're holding
She's
her accountable.
trying.
She's good.
We're doing
We
the
love
best
her.
we can.
You know,
We're going to have a talk after this.
listen, there's a theologian in me, and then there's the comic relief, and it's a constant battle. But which one's gonna win? We never know.
Yeah.
So
That was
we
good.
love you guys.
Yeah, we love you. We need to
Love
pray.
you.
I'm going to let Kaylee pray because she's really good at praying.
She is.
That's what happens when you start fishing.
Jeez, put me on the spot. All right, bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you for letting us hang out today and just spend time in our community. We're not all here, but where two or more gather, you're with us. And we just hope that you bless and honor this podcast and everything that comes from it. I'm really excited for my friends and what you're going to do in this community that they're building. And thank you for them. Thank you for this life you've given us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Peace.
Bye.